Okay, if you stand up each morning and you brush your teeth, then you will see that using toothpaste will first have that you have to press before it starts to flow. Well, we can have a similar thing. If we have a tube, we could wonder, when is the fluid coming out in this case? Well, in this case we don't take toothpaste, but we take mustard, which is also a so-called Bingham fluid. And a Bingham fluid, we know, has a yield stress, and the yield stress of mustard is 40 pascals. And if it flows, the viscosity is equals 250 times water, which is 250 millipascal second. So you know, the question is, what is the diameter of this tube before it starts to flow? Well, we have two forces. The first force is the gravity force acting on the mustard, and we have the force which is counteracting here by the shear stress. Yeah? And I indicated with F tau, but in fact we have to rewrite these two times, because Fz we can write, okay, that's equal to the density multiplied by the surface area multiplied by the length multiplied by the gravity. So this is in fact the mass multiplied by the gravity constant. F tau is quite different, because that's the yield stress acting on the surface area of this tube, so the perimeter multiplied by the length. If you combine these two, you will see that D must be larger than 4 times the yield stress divided by the density divided by the gravity. Well, it's always nice to calculate these things, then you have a little bit feeling what values are coming out. Well, let's substitute a few values. This is 4.40 divided by, well, assume 10 to the third, multiplied by 10, then this is about 1.6 multiplied by 10 minus 2 meter. So 1.6 millimeters, 16 millimeters could be the diameter before it starts to flow. So 5 millimeter, 10 millimeter is okay, but if you make a diameter of 20 millimeters, it immediately starts to flow. And that's why tubes don't have an opening of 20 millimeters, but only a small one, which is, by the way, much easier to use. So this gives you an example how you can calculate when a Bingham fluid starts to flow out. You can apply this for all kinds of Bingham fluids which you see around you. Toothpaste is one of them, mustard is another one. Thanks for looking.